A lot of people are asking for that. What is e-commerce business? How we can start an e-commerce business? And what is the earning potential of an e-commerce business? Hey everyone, how are you? I hope you all are doing well, and in this particular video we're gonna learn about that what is e-commerce business, how we can start an e-commerce business, and how much money we can generate just through an e-commerce business. Actually, yesterday I did a live with a Sumuk brother, and he has a, you can say, experience in e-commerce business, you can say, for a 4 year, and that was literally a so much amazing session. So before you're gonna jump into the video, make sure you just subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get notification when I upload any new video. Now let's begin. So before you're gonna start this session, I just wanted to introduce yourself a little bit maybe.
And I'm currently working in the e-commerce sector, and it's been 4 years. I've been working in renowned companies like Flipkart, Meesho, Amazon, and right now I'm working in a Cloudtail. I really appreciate, and I'm thankful to you, Vishal, for giving this wonderful opportunity to
Thank
share a
you.
platform with you. It's like I really appreciate for that. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So as I mean, all the people already know that he has a 4 year experience in e-commerce, right? So I have some kind of question that I have write it down, and I'm gonna ask, and that is going to be so much valuable for all the people, right? So let me understand first of all, what is e-commerce business in your word?
See, suppose if I'll make you understand in a simpler way, I'll give you a best example. Assume that there are like two islands. Okay, two islands are there. One is in the North Pole and the other one is the South Pole. So if a person wants to go for the some island from here to there, like A to B or B to A. Okay.
Right.
So what you will do is that, so there is a ship. Okay. So you should there should be a medium to travel from one point to other point. So right
Right.
now, assume that where B island is there, that is a customer-centric platform where only customers will be buying over there. So the A part is there, right? The A island is nothing but a suppliers or a vendors who can be a manufacturer, who can be a wholesaler. So he'll be having a lot of inventory in his warehouse. So the product will be shipped from A point to B point. So the
Right.
medium which you are choosing, okay, the ship which you are choosing, right? The ship is nothing but Amazon or Flipkart or Meesho or any other e-commerce sector.
Right.
So
Right.
this is what I can give you a e-commerce definition.
Right.
Yeah.
That's literally, I mean, you have just correlated with a such a practical example that people can understand what actually e-commerce
Right,
is.
right,
That's great.
right, right.
Yeah. And second thing that I have, second question is that even that question have a lot of people, that who can start e-commerce business? Like if I'm a student, so can I start a e-commerce business? Or if I am already working somewhere, so can I start a e-commerce business or not? So what do you say?
See,
I mean, who can start
see.
business?
Mhm. So I just want to reconfirm your question. Your question is that who can start the e-commerce business, right? If
Right,
you're a
right,
student or if you're any other person, whatever the designation it may be, right?
right,
So which person has to start on the e-commerce? My answer is that if you have a GST number, if you have all the relevant documents, right, then you can
right,
start a business. But my suggestion is that so suppose if you have a product, okay, so which platform is suitable for, like for example, if you compare if you take up the e-commerce platforms like Amazon, Flipkart, and all, no, they are like tier one cities. So if I mean tier one cities, they are nothing but a premium customer. Okay,
right,
so let's take that a premium customer in the sense that they'll be buying they'll be buying for 5,000 product or 2,000 product. So there are many
right, right,
branded products like Nike, Adidas, Puma, and all. So they will go for top end products. So these Amazon platform, Flipkart platform are there. The major chunk customers are premium customers, and they're like tier two and tier three. That is a middle level kind of thing, combination of both. But majorly they're pitching for tier one cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Chennai, because they have their own warehouses. So if we talk about warehouses, in entire pan India, they have eight prominent warehouse like Amazon and Flipkart. It's in Delhi, Bangalore, all the capital cities. Okay,
mm,
so I think you know this. If suppose if you're a Prime customer, if you place the order, so within a 1 day or 2 day delivery, it will be possible, right? So that is
right,
because they have their own warehouses. So
right,
that is the thing. And if we talk about tier three cities, there are many other apps like Meesho, Glowroad, and Shopclues and all. So what they will do is that they will sell at a lower price. So यहाँ पर क्या हो रहा है, price के हिसाब से चल रहा है, ठीक है? So if you talk about the customer, suppose if I have a $2,000 or a $2,000, I'll spend just like for my product, then I'll go for the branded product. So suppose if I'll have 500 rupees or a 400 rupees, I'll go for the lower one, which is non-branded. So suppose if I'm getting a combo product for 400 rupees or 200 rupees, I'll go for
Right.
that because मुझे I'm in that mindset that so 100 रुपए में मुझे iPhone मिल रहा है. So customer mindset
Right.
will be like this.
Right, right,
For like that. So hope you got it.
right.
हाँ.
I hope all the people got the
So
answer that who can.
Yeah. I just want to tell you that you gave a question that who can start the business. So if you have a GST number, if you have a legal documents and everything, and that is the first step. Okay. And second step is that like you should have a proper inventory in your things, and you should have a proper knowledge. For example, if you're starting a sarees, or if you're starting up a t-shirt, or if you're starting up any other business, you should have a thorough knowledge in that. So it's
Right.
not like that if you're going in a street and if you go through a shop and there's a candy over there, I just want to pick the candy and I will sell that candy. It's not like that. So you should have a depth knowledge about that particular product and what kind of customer you need to pitch. And every product has a own customer base. So I can't sell a
Right.
saree to a guy. I can't sell a saree to a students, right? So they have
Right.
their own set of audience. So you should
Right.
choose a audience based on your platform level. So what I can give you a best example is that so you may opt for Amazon or Flipkart or whatever the e-commerce sites, private e-commerce sites, but understand their main customer base. So if you understand the main customer base, I can give you like if you have 100 customer in your website, in out of 100 customers, the 75% is focusing on women oriented. Like all the women oriented customers are there. Then if you pitch like a men's shoes, then obviously you won't get any orders.
Right, right.
So
It's
you should
obvious.
understand that right. You should understand the customer base, and you should understand the demographic at which age your customer is in your bucket. So then only you can pitch the product, similar kind of products and all like that.
Okay.
So I hope I gave an answer for your question.
I mean, anyone can start. They just have to go through the thorough. You can what can say that?
Right.
Right, thorough knowledge and not like
Thorough knowledge on the specific products.
right, not like overview that I can take any product and go through that like kind of stuff that you
Yeah. So there are people, if suppose any other suppliers is earning like lakhs or crores, they're working from past 5 years or 10 years or more than that. Okay.
Right.
So it's not like that overnight they came up and they're selling a product and they become a crorepati. It's not like that. That never happens. So you should
Right.
have a thorough knowledge on your product, whether you're selling a
Right.
saree or whether you're selling a single candy, or which kind
Right.
of customers, which kind of platform, which kind of all the metrics will come up, price point and everything. So you
Right.
should have a thorough knowledge. If you don't have a knowledge, at least have some at least at least 50% knowledge. Then start executing it. So once you start executing with that, it's like you're playing with that thinking process or a thought process. Then eventually everything will fall in the right place. So no one is no one becomes successful in a first step itself. Even they will execute, and after so many failures or obstacles or hardships, then only will come up. So that is the thing.
Right. Okay. So the next question that I have that how much money we need to invest to start a e-commerce business?
So every e-commerce works on the category. See, this T-shirt is worth rupees 400 rupees or 200 rupees or 1,000. It doesn't matter. But out of that, what is the commission they're charging? So in Amazon, they might charge 10% on that single product, or in Flipkart, they might charge 15%. So based on the market value, it depends. And if you're selling a pen, so a pen, I can't give a same commission for the T-shirt, right? So a different product and different commission will be involved. So that is the thing. And my suggestion is that you can start your own e-commerce, but you can start your own e-commerce, and if you have a good contact with a manufacturer. So I can say if I want to make you understand in a simpler way. So if you talk about the supplier, if you want to be a seller, there are different types. For example, a manufacturer will be the first person, and second person will be the wholesaler, and third person will be a distributor. So the cycle continues. Shopkeeper, retailer, and all, right? So once that stages move from one above that, right? Like level 1 to level 2, level 2 to level 3, level 4. So obviously the price will also will increase. So if a manufacturer is giving a product of 100 rupees, let's take that this T-shirt, a manufacturer is giving you for 100 rupees. So on top of that, a distributor will take like 150 or 130. So then he will give it to a wholesaler. then obviously wholesale will add some more margin, right?
Right.
So it went on, it will go, the cycle will go on. And ultimately the shopkeeper, if you go to the nearby shop, he will sell on the MRP price. So that is the funda. So this way, if you're starting your own business, so I will give you my personal suggestion that go and contact the manufacturers. If you have a good manufacturing contacts, then obviously you'll get at a lesser price. As I told you, the cycle bucket and all. So if you be a shopkeeper and if you start any business, then you'll be earning 2 rupees or 1 rupee, or sometimes a huge losses you might face. So that is
for example, for example, if I have to start an e-commerce business related to t-shirt or any kind of stuff, so as per your opinion, what should the minimum amount should be there, like
minimum amount in the sense?
to start that business? Are you getting my point? I mean, I just have to approach any. Okay.
See, in this e-commerce sector, I can't suggest you a price. Even if you talk to Jeff Bezos, even if you talk to Sachin Bansal, Binny Bansal, even he can't say, because it depends on the product, how much you're buying it. Let's take that the shirt which you're wearing as a different sizes, like small, medium, large, XL, double XL, and all. So in that particular buckets, there will be like a lot of stocks you'll be taking up. So if you take a small shirts, like the same shirt which you're wearing, if it is a small size, then how much depth you're going, like 20 stocks you're taking, or 30 products you're taking, and along with that medium, how many sizes you're taking. So the price varies. So you can take up 50 stocks.
Right.
So you can take up to 100 stocks. You can take up to 1,000 stocks. So the price varies.
Right.
So that's the point.
Depend up to like how many stocks that we are going to take, right?
Inventory and all. Right.
Now the next question that I have, that scope of the e-commerce business. I mean, what is the scope of this business actually?
It's huge, Vishal. Because if I'll talk about COVID situation, how I'll correlate the COVID situation with e-commerce, I can give a best example. Like right now, COVID situation as went on to such a level that we are not able to contact with a delivery agent. So we will just tell him that 10 meters away, we'll tell him that, "Arey bhai, why per package lag do? Don't come near to me." So it's like that. So and the customer base. If I'll give you a best example over here as well. So assume that your house is in some X place. Okay. In that X place, there is a shopkeeper who's selling his products. Okay. So his customer base will be in that area or in that street, right? So the same shopkeeper, if he sells on online, his customer will be like a pan-India customer. You're getting my point?
Right.
So if in a shop, like hardly there'll be 10 people are coming, or 20 people are coming, or 100 people are coming. Okay. So if 100 people are coming into your shop, and out of 100 people, how much conversion you're getting out of it? That matters a lot. So in India, if you pitch on e-commerce sector, the same business which you're running, the same business, if you do it online, then what will happen? The customer reach is there. Like it will be crores of people. So if it's crores of people and they'll run on a page, then obviously, if you get 100 or 200 orders will be increasing up. So your business will be having you can boom. But you should work with the right price point. If you're selling 500 rupees in Amazon, and if you're selling the same product in 600 rupees in Flipkart, then you're losing the amount. Because customers are so intelligent, they're not so dumb. Okay. So they will cross-check on Flipkart, they will cross-check on Meesho, they'll cross-check on Myntra, everywhere they'll check. So wherever they'll get a lesser price, they'll opt for it.
Right. I mean, they just go through like where I can get more benefited, like.
Right. That more benefit, the main metric is that it's a price.
Right. Okay.
So a manufacturer will give a better price, and a big wholesaler, a wholesaler will be having a lot of variety. Like for example, in a shirt, if I take as a vertical, he'll be having a lot of variety, lot of styles, lot of designs he will be having. But a manufacturer will be having a limited designs, but the depth of the stock will be more. He'll be having 10,000 stocks, he will be having a 20,000 inventory. But if you compare with the wholesaler, he will be having a less stocks, but a lot of variety he will be having.
So the next question, so next question that I have, that how much money that we can earn? I mean, what is the potential of e-commerce business? I mean,
see, for ultimately, this one, I can.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, people are wondering for that how much money I can generate from this business kind of stuff, right? So
right.
Yeah.
So this one I can tell you that you can earn n number of money. Trust me, you can earn. There is no limit in that. I can earn only 1 lakh or 2 lakh. But ultimately, it depends on the price point. It depends on the product, like quality and everything. You assume that you're selling a product of which is a copy, like let's say the counterfeit article. Counterfeit article in the sense like a brand copy. जैसे मान लो Nike है, वो Nike को मतलब थोड़ा सा spelling इधर उधर करके मैं product share करूँगा.
Right.
So they will run for the counterfeit article. Right. So suppose that is the case, then obviously there will be a brand escalation, legalize हो जाएगा.
Right.
तो वो बंद हो जाएगा. Because अगर मान लो अभी राहुल सर है and Grant Cardone है, Gary Vee है, ठीक है? So if I take a YouTube channel in the name of Gary Vee, in the name of Rahul Bhatnagar sir, I'll get a followers, I'll get a lot of views, right? They are the brand, right? So
Right.
इस तरह लोग कमा रहे हैं पैसे. And apart from this, if suppose if you want to grow with your own brand, you need to market. Like there is a Facebook ads, there is a Instagram ads. That brand awareness should be created. If Vishal is a brand, okay, of your particular products, that Vishal brand is there, that should be popular. Everyone should know the name. If I'm buying a shirt, why I should buy your shirt? Why not Nike? Why not Adidas? Why not Puma? So
Right.
that then I'll compare with the different metrics. I'll compare with the quality. I'll compare with the price. I'll compare with a lot of other things.
Right.
So and one more thing is that जो आगे दिखता है वही बिकता है. So that is what in e-commerce. So if
Okay.
that is true, Vishal. So if you open a Flipkart app or if you open an Amazon app, there is a big banner will be displayed. So that is a
Right.
scrollable one. Okay. So if Flipkart, anyone opens a Flipkart app, right? So all the crores of people will land to the home page on that first fold, right? So if suppose the traffic is like 2 crores, 3 crores, and one banner is going on that for this particular pen drive, there's a 1 rupee. Okay, customer will run. They will buy a product. Okay. Or similarly, जो तुम आगे दिखता है वही बिकता है. So suppose if you are burning a discounts, for example, in a normal days, let's take that a product is selling for 600 rupees. But during a sale, what he will do is that he will reduce the price. He will reduce the price and he will sell it 300 rupees or 400 rupees. It's like a wow deal, right? So obviously
Right.
the customer will go and buy.
Right.
So, but at that time, what you have to do is that every manufacturer, every supplier will be having a lot of stocks. Assume that he'll be having a 10,000 stocks in your shirt, cross your small or a medium or whatever it is. So he will be having a lot of stocks. So I'm not telling them to burn entire amount for the 10,000 stocks. I'm telling them to burn at least 100 stocks, 200 stocks. If they will burn 200 or 1,000 stocks, then at least his brand name is there, na? That will be popularized. So obviously,
Right.
customer will, they run behind that product because no one will be offering at that price point.
Right.
So that is the case.
Right.
Yeah.
Now I
And trust
think
me, this e-commerce is there, na? Last, I want to add on. This e-commerce is a huge ocean. There is a lot of learnings, Vishal. There is a lot of people will be involved. Just to go through an app, there will be a banner and code, right? There will be, thousands of people are working behind. Day and night they'll be working on. So even when I was part of Flipkart, trust me. So whenever the day starts, it starts from 12 a.m. If suppose today is 30th, okay. So 31st will be starts from 12 a.m. So the entire page should change. The entire offer should change. So our work mainly will start from 12 o'clock. Whatever the front end you see and all. But before,
Okay.
when I was working in Flipkart, but right now I'm dealing with suppliers. So I'll be negotiating with them. I'll be pulling out the products. I'll be asking a negotiation. That's a different journey.
Right,
So
right.
this is all about this e-commerce.
Right.
So I hope you got the value from this video, that what is e-commerce business, how we can start an e-commerce business, and how much money we can generate just through the e-commerce business, right? So that's it for as of now for that particular video. I hope you got the value, and if you got the value, please do subscribe the channel, yeah, and definitely share the video if you got the value, right? And as always, yeah, keep smiling and be happy, and thank you very much.